Alright, welcome on board United Express Flight 5158, service from Prescott to Denver International Airport. And this flight is operated by SkyWest and also United Virtual Airlines. So we're here in cold and dark JRollon CRJ-200. So we'll go ahead and get everything fired up. I'll go ahead and run through the procedures pretty quickly. We're about 17 minutes from our scheduled departure, and let you all watch, and I'll give you a full briefing for our departure here in just a second. So here we go. Cool, good power. Alright, this time flight, the first officer, you can go ahead and get the walk around if you don't mind. Let the hustle and get out of here. We're gonna make it on time, so.
Number 42 Delta, expect the RNAV runway 35 approach from tunnel.
Arriving and departing runways 21 left, 21 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Golf. Prescott Love Field, 8 is information Golf. 2153 Zulu. Wind 190 at 18, gust 33. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 21. Dew point -1. Altimeter 294. Arriving and departing runways 21 left, 21 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions.
Prescott clearance, SkyWest 5158 to Denver with Golf.
SkyWest 5158 Prescott clearance, clear to Denver Airport, Winski 2 departure. JUSO transition, then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000, expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 4323.
SkyWest 5158 cleared to Denver, Winski 2. JUSO departure, JUSO transition as filed, climb 10,000, expect flight level 330 in 10 minutes, depart, and squawk 4323.
SkyWest 5158, read back correct.
Alright, so 10,000, 4323 is our squawk. We're due out 5 past the hour, so we have 13 minutes. See, that's why we're kind of moving along here at a steady pace. That's the way it is in the actual airlines.
Power 1 Oakland, rush.
Never let yourself get rushed or you're not being safe, though, so it's always a big thing. Alright, so I'll load up the FMS with our flight plan, and then I'll brief it for everyone.
Phoenix Tower, Cessna, November 208, Tango Charlie, 8 miles east, full stop landing with Delta.
Calling Phoenix departure, say again, call sign and aircraft type. Calling at Phoenix, say again, please.
Cessna November 208 Tango Charlie, 10 miles east, full stop landing with Delta.
Number 28 Tango Charlie, Phoenix approach, remain outside the Bravo squawk 1503.
Squawk 15, November 208 Tango Charlie.
Going in on the T-bar arrival.
Number 8 Tango Charlie, say again your position.
We are 6.8 miles off Cessna November 208 Tango Charlie. We are east.
Number 8 Tango Charlie, are you a student pilot?
November 208 Tango Charlie, please repeat.
Are you a student pilot?
Affirmative.
Have you studied Class Bravo airports yet?
No, not yet.
Uh-oh.
Number 208 Tango Charlie, you are in violation of the Phoenix Bravo airspace. You cannot enter Bravo airspace unless you receive a clearance. I need you to turn around immediately, contact the appropriate controller, and say your intentions. Due to the serious nature of this deviation, I will recommend you try the pilot training program. You can access information on the training program on the Pilot Edge homepage. I will recommend the Communications and Airspace Training Program, CAT.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Somebody got
Cessna
busted.
November 208 Charlie. I'll look at that. Thank you.
Okay. Wow. Never a dull moment here on Pilot Edge. But it's a great program. It really is a great way to stay proficient and also to learn about this stuff. Flying, it takes some time, like anything, but it's a lot of fun once you get into it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and brief up our go ahead and do our departure brief here after we run. Let's run our let's go ahead and run the receiving check and first flight check first. So we're due out in 9 minutes. So after we do that, start up the APU, we'll disconnect the external power, then I'll brief up the flight. Okay, so receiving check, documents checked, maintenance test checked, emergency equipment checked, emergency lights arm, standby instruments check, gear pins check, receiving check complete. First flight, selector valves not installed, side panels checked, set, electrical panel checked, fire detection checked, fuel panel checked, bleed air checked, set, APU panel checked, start panel checked, hydraulic checked arm checked, set, ELT arm reset, passenger oxygen checked, cabin pressure panel, we need to go to 5,400 feet for Denver, so let's go ahead and get that up where it needs to be. I think it's 5,430. Alright, there we go. Pressurization, or cabin pressure panel checked, air conditioning panel checked, anti-ice checked, standby compass checked, glare shield checked, left right instrument panels checked. Just go ahead and I'll get the only thing missing is
November 1 Charlie Victor, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
So left right instrument panels checked, CVR checked, ICUS checked, upper pedestal checked, bus upper quadrant checked, avionics checked, stab and mock trim checked, display avionics fan normal, mag, compass panel, mag, engine control panel checked, aileron rudder trim. Let's see if we can.
Number 621 Charlie Victor, Seattle Center, good afternoon. The Siskiyou, altimeter 3002.
Aileron rudder trim are checked. And source selectors not installed, lower pedestal checked. First flight check complete. Alright. Let's go ahead and start the APU like we had briefed there. Since we're coming up on 7 minutes prior to departure.
Walker 118, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Alright. AP is available. AP gen's on. It's looking good. And it's clear to disconnect the external power. Alright.
Walker 118, Seattle Center, roger.
And we'll, after it's been running 2 minutes, we'll go ahead and put the bleeds and packs on the APU. So let's brief up our flight here. We're flying out of Prescott. Current weather here, information Golf's current, winds 190-18, gusting 33. We'll turn on the continuous ignition for the gusty winds and potential crosswind. 10 miles, visibility clear, 21 degrees, 2994 on the altimeters is set across the boards. And departing runway 21 left, 21 right, we'll be departing 21 left. Down in, or up in Denver, current weather, there are some thunderstorms en route. Keep that in mind. I think they'll primarily be to the east of our course. And that's the primary reason that we have our alternate today of Echo Golf Echo. And let's see here. Denver winds 210, 12 gusts and 23, 10 miles, few 10,000, broken 14, 31 degrees, so it's warm there. Peak wind was 170 at 36, Virga distance to the southwest. And from the forecast is calling for 6 miles visibility, winds 200, 18 gusts and 28, thunderstorms in the vicinity, scattered 9,000 cumulonimbus. Temporarily between now and our departure and our arrival, winds variable 25 gusts and 40, light rain with thunderstorms, broken 6,000 cumulonimbus. So we have Eagle, Colorado, Eagle County Regional as our alternate. I am familiar with that airport. I've undergone the pilot qual training. Right now it's winds are variable, 4 gusts and 17, 10 miles clear, 2991 on the meters, and their forecast is calling for 220, 15 gusts and 30, plus 6 miles, few 12,000, few 25. No thunderstorms, VMC conditions out there, so it's a legal alternate. NOTAM wise, here at Prescott, the Nowinski 2 departure procedure not authorized except for aircraft equipped with suitable RNAV system with GPS. We have that. Drake VOR is out of service. The just like that. Taxiway hotels closed except firefighting equipment. So that's up on the north side of the airport here, going to 21 left, but it's we'll make sure we don't go on that taxiway. It's farther to the east where we should be going. And also the taxiway Charlie 2 is closed, which Charlie 2 is it should not affect our operation today. At Denver, there's some taxiway closures. 16 left, 34 right, centerline markings, north side obscured. I do not see anything that should affect our operation directly today. We'll look at it a little more in depth en route, but looks like everything's good for us to dispatch. Looking at the flight numbers, this is SkyWest 5158. Crew names look correct. Aircraft on the release matches the aircraft we're on. The flight plan routes and clearance let's see, we're squawking 4323 up to 10,000 feet initially, and it was the Winsky 2 departure off of 21 left. JUSO transition then as filed, which is direct Yiklo, direct Schnips, and the T-bar 1 arrival. Let's verify the legs really quickly. Off 21 left, flying the Winsky 2 departure. Climb on a heading of 208 to, see, I've got 208 in there. Climb on a heading of 208
1, contact
to
Los Angeles Center,
5,800, then climbing left turn 045 to intercept the Drake 117 radial to Winsky. And we're going up 10,000 for our top altitude there. From Winsky on transition, fair. I'm sorry, let's see, that's not right. Yep. And then after, let's see, where's Winsky? There's Winsky. Let me verify this really quickly. 117 radial to Winsky, and then you fly the 15 DME arc over to Dirty. Okay, and then JUSO. So I see that on the FMS plan screen too, I believe now. Yeah, let's verify that by scrolling out. Yep, so you can see we fly a 15 DME arc around Drake, and then out to Winsky, Dirty, and then JUSO. Okay, very cool. And then from JUSO, I'll be just a minute or two late here, unfortunately. It's direct to Yiklo, Schnips, and the T-bar 1 arrival.
Number 42 Delta, contact serial approach 120.4.
Burrow at about 27, Lifty, T-bar about 20, Narc 250 at 10, and the rest of it will be dependent on the runway we get when we get there. We're showing a flight plan distance of
Number
501.
5 to Delta Sierra Center.
We're showing 531 in the release, so that matches.
Number 4 to Delta second hold, contact serial approach
Taxiing out of
120.4.
here, it'll be a left turn out. Might be on Charlie, or they might take us across 21 left to Delta, and we'll be going up to Charlie 7 or Delta 7. There are some hot spots. Basically,
good evening. Approach Sky 5242 Delta 6000.
Hotspot 2, taxiway Alpha 1, Bravo 4, Bravo 5, and 3 left,
5
confusing
to Delta.
intersection, close proximity to 3 left.
Serial approach Olympia Altimeter 3001.
Pilots
Advise when
taxiing
you
to
have
from hangars
information,
via
Mike.
Bravo 4, sometimes mistakenly taxi on Alpha
Roger,
1,
we'll
Bravo
advise when I have
5.
Mike, 42 Delta.
And then hotspot 3, taxiways Charlie, Delta 4, 3 right, 21 left intersection, frequent runway crossings. Alright, so we'll be cognizant of that, depending on which clearance they give us. And there'll be 200 knot airspace out of here, standard CRJ abort. We do have the takeoff data message back now, so let's go ahead and get our speed set. We're on the 51,000 pound card. VT is going to be 185 for our departure. V1 is 134 with a flaps 8 departure.
Approach 5242 Delta has Mike.
Number 4 to Delta cross tunnel at above 4000. Clear Arnav runway 35 approach.
135.
Say again, the beginning of transmission, I lost you there, approach.
4 to Delta cross tunnel at above 4000. Clear Arnav runway 35 approach.
V2,
Down to 4000, clear for the RNAV 35 approach, 42 Delta.
and then we'll think they want us to bug V2 here at United Virtual Airlines, so speed buckets at V2 of 142. And we'll plan to climb out V2 plus 10. Climb out V2 plus 10. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and set that in there because that's my target, V2 plus 10 on the climb out. Alright, any questions? Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and do the before start check. Exterior inspection complete, pressurization set, anti-ice set, hydraulic set, passenger signs on, altimeters 2994 cross check, anti-skid, checked arm, parking brake on, radios and nav aids set, yaw damper, engage, oxygen, checked 100%, departure briefing complete. Before start check complete. Engine start check.
JetBlue 258, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2, we'll see you.
Alright, FMS ACARS set, fuel quantity 7400 planned, 7350 on board balanced.
JetBlue 258, 133.2.
Nozzle steering off, fuel pumps and gravity cross flow on check, hydraulic 3B pump auto, doors closed, transponder on, flight deck door locked. Engine start check complete. Okay, let's start up 2, then 1. It'll be a straight out taxi on Echo here.
In the event of a power loss, follow the floor illumination strips to the exit. The cabin is pressurized for your comfort and safety. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will fall from the panels above your head. Pull the mask firmly towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic strap. Although the bag will not inflate, oxygen is flowing. Please secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seatbelt should be worn low and tight. To fasten your seatbelt, there's a flat metal fitting into the buckle until it clicks. To tighten, pull
Oil pressure, N1, ITT, fuel flow, light up.
Device. To use, pull the cushion from the seat, place your arms to the straps and grab your wrist. Smoking is prohibited in the cabin and lavatories at all times. Federal law requires passenger compliance.
Starter cut out.
No smoking and seatbelt signs. All placards and crew member instructions, including the use of seatbelts, and prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying any smoke detector in an airplane lavatory. Your tray tables and seat backs
Alright,
should be in
starting,
an airplane
let's go ahead and start
with all carrying items
Starting one.
completely underneath the seat in front of you, or in an overhead bin. If you need any assistance throughout this flight, you can press your flight attendant call button located in that panel above your head. I appreciate your attention and invite you to sit back,
Oil
relax,
pressure,
and enjoy
N1,
our
ITT. Fuel flow, light
I'll
up.
now demonstrate to you the oxygen mask and seatbelt operation.
Starter cut out.
November 1, Charlie Victor, contact Cascade approach 124.3.
Flaps 8. Watch your knees. Have to start check. Generators on, the ignition off, packs on, cargo air, fan, anti-ice set. Check set. Fuel pumps.
Cascade approach.
APR check arm.
61 Charlie Victor, 10,000. We're waiting to get the weather.
Performance
Charlie
check.
Victor.
FMS runway
November 61,
21
Charlie
left,
Victor,
wind
Cascade
speed.
approach, met for altimeter 3004. Expect our nav
Runway
and
21
we're free
left,
to
wind
approach.
speed verified. Thrust full 90.7.
You were a little staticky. You could be coming in 1 Charlie Victor.
Trims
1 Charlie Victor, met for altimeter 3004.
Trim
Expect
76.
our nav, runway free to approach.
Centered. 76 centered. Flaps 8 degrees planned. 8 degrees indicating speeds.
Expect
134,
on the
135,
14 approach. 1 Charlie
142,
Victor.
185, and 152
1
on the
Charlie
bucket
Victor,
set.
our nav, runway free to
Performance
the
check complete.
32.
Clear left, clear right. I'm going to give ground a call for taxi. Prescott ground, SkyWest 5158, ready to taxi with Golf.
Golf 5158, Prescott ground, same position.
We are at the commercial terminal. We'd be exiting at Echo.
Golf 5158, Roger, hotel is current, altimeter 2994, runway 21 left, taxi via Echo Charlie, cross runway 12 at Charlie.
Rolling 21 left, Echo Charlie, cross 12 at Charlie, we'll pick up hotel, SkyWest 5158. Okay, so 21 left, Echo Charlie, cross 12 at Charlie. So it's an immediate turn right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get the ATIS up on 2 here, which is 127.2. Sorry, 1272, we'll get that. Go ahead and listen to it.
Contact, you have information hotel.
Alright, here we go.
Number 1, Charlie Victor approach.
Prescott, Love Field. 8 is information hotel. 2253 Zulu. Wind 200 at 20, gust 32. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 8,000.
Number 1,
Temperature 20.
Charlie Victor
Dew
cross
point -1.
at above
Altimeter
9,000.
2994. Arriving and departing runways 21 left, 21 right. Visual approaches in view. Leave back all runway at hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel. Prescott, Love Field. 8 is information hotel. 2253 Zulu. Wind 200 at 20, gust 32. Visibility 10.
Alright, let's go ahead and do a takeoff briefing. Alright, we'll be taking off out of Prescott, runway 21 left. If we lose an engine, we'll fly runway heading. Flap attraction is 6,050 feet. And just so we're all on the same page, the MSA around here, there are some mountains around 9,200 feet. So we'll try to get up to at least that altitude while we're running our checklists. We'll be flying the Winsky 2 RNAV departure off of, for the Winsky 2 departure off of 21 left, climb heading 208. So 5,800, then climbing left turn heading 045 to intercept the Drake 117 radial to Winsky. That's all in the FMS there. This thing really slowed down on me. We were screaming along and now it's barely crawling. It's going to be 200 knot airspace. Standard CRJ aboard today, and we'll have the continuous ignition on. So let's go ahead and turn that on so that we don't forget. It's gusty winds. And they'll be coming at us from the left. A slight left crosswind. Alright, if there are no other questions, sounds like the cabin's ready. So before takeoff, check to the line. Takeoff briefing complete. Crossflow auto override manual. Ignition on. Nav instruments checked. Fuel quantity 6290 min fuel. 7180 on board balanced. Thrust reversers arms. ICUS check cleared. Brake temperature checked. Cabin ready. We'll take off check to the line. Switch over to tower, which is 125.3. And our departure frequency is going to be 133.57. Alright, here we go. must be a really heavy airplane because it's taking a lot of thrust to keep this thing rolling. We're on the 51,000 pound card, so we're about 2,000 under.
Walker 118, contact center 121.4. Number 42 Delta, contact Olympia Tower 124.4.
124.4, 42 Delta. Olympia Tower, Skyhawk 5242 Delta is inbound on the RNAV 35, inbound to Cora, 42 Delta.
Skyhawk 5242 Delta, Olympia Tower, runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 35, 42 Delta.
Walker 118, Seattle Center, descend and maintain 2000, met for altimeter 3004.
Prescott Tower, Skywest 5158, holding short, runway 21 left.
Skywest 5158, Prescott Tower, runway 21 left, clear for takeoff, wind 200 at 20, gas the 32.
Runway 21 left, clear for takeoff, we have hotel, Skywest 5158. Alright, 21 left on the sign, final is clear. Before takeoff, check below the line. Takeoff configuration checked, AP pneumatics set. Anti-ice standard N1 90.7, external lights set. Before takeoff, check complete. And on runway 21, it should be a heading of 208, looks like.
Phoenix clearance, top of the evening, TJ, IFR to San Diego.
Once again,
Walker
this plane
202.
is stopped.
Walker 202, Phoenix clearance, good evening, clear
It's
to
either
San
going
Diego
fast
Airport,
or
5
it's
Bird 1
not going
departure,
at all.
Mohawk transition, then as filed, maintain 8000, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 3352.
Alright, there's 21 left on the pavement.
Walker 202, clear to San Diego Airport, Firebird 1, Mohawk's transition, then as filed, climb 8000, departure frequency
Altimeters all look
119.2, squawk 3352, Walker 202.
Is that correct?
There's 208 on the heading. 21 left
Local
verified, I have
clearance,
controls.
22
Here
Romeo
we go.
Bravo Skylane at the North General Aviation Area, like IFR clearance to Monterey.
Set thrust.
Skyline 182 Romeo Bravo, con clearance, gonna be full with clearance with amendment, advise ready.
I'm ready to copy, 182 Romeo Bravo.
Number 2 Romeo Bravo, clear to Monterey Airport, and level 8 departure. That's November, uniform Echo,
8
Victor,
knots.
Oscar 8.
Check.
Shubi, transition, that's Sierra, Hotel, Oscar, Echo, Yankee. Direct Salinas, that's Sierra, November Sierra, direct. Climb via SEED, except maintain 7000. Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 3124.
That's clear to Monterey.
You're up.
Via November 108 to Shubi to Salinas. Expect 7,000 to 9,000. 135.1.
Speed mode.
Squawk 3124.
Nav mode.
Remember, that's level
Flight
8
on.
departure procedure. Level 8. Shubi transition. Climb via SEED except maintain 7,000. 7,000 will be your final cruise altitude, otherwise it is back correct.
Okay, that's the level 08 departure and expect to maintain
Autopilot on.
7,000. 182 Romeo Bravo.
Skyline 5158, contact Phoenix departure.
Skies 5158, good day.
New clearance, good afternoon. Walker 203 IFR to San Diego, please.
Walker 203, Phoenix, good afternoon, clear to San Diego Airport, 5 Bird 1 departure, Mohawk transition. Then as filed, maintain 8000, departure frequency 119.2,
Alright, we're gonna climb
squawk
at VT now.
6107.
Clean
Clear to San Diego, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, then as filed, maintain 8,000, departure 119.2, squawk 6107, Walker 203.
Check. Big departure, SkyWest 5158, 8,200, climb 10, 10,000 via the Winsky 2.
Scout 5158, Phoenix departure, contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, SkyWest 5158. Okay, there's a 13 set. So we'll just keep climbing at the VT till we get to the MSA around this area.
Scout 5158, if you'd like a shortcut, click direct Juso. Contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Direct Juso 12845, Scout 5158, thanks. Alright, we're going direct to Juso now. Alright, we like that. Here we go. There's 10,000. And we're going to speed up now to 250 knots. So we need to be at above 10,000 feet. Keep the mass airflow going and through the engines. Alright, so it looks like we're established. Let's talk to center. Albuquerque Center, SkyWest 5158, 11.7, climbing 13,000, direct Juso.
Scout 5158, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Climb and maintain, flight level 230, SkyWest 5158. Oh man, sorry. This thing just goes crazy on me. So we'll climb at 265 actually. Since we're above 10 now. We're up 230. I'm going to verify that with her because I got distracted by all that craziness that was going on. Alright. And center SkyWest 5158. Verify we're cleared to climb flight level 230.
Scout 5158 is correct.
Thanks.
Walker 118, contact Cascade approach 124.3.
This.
Cascade approach on 24.3, Walker 118.
Need to go to climb thrust, man. We got a little behind there. That's where having two pilots comes in handy.
To remember, that's level 8 departure. Shui transition. Shui spelled Sierra Hotel, Oscar Echo Yankee.
After takeoff, check complete.
Walker 118, Cascade approach. Descend and maintain 10,000, expect RNAV runway 3 to approach.
There's our transition altitude, 2992, climb check.
Walker 118, turn left heading
2992, cross check, stride set, climb check.
Descend and maintain 8,000, vector to ZRAC.
Meant to turn off the wing inspection light, but that switch is inactive on this plane, so. Not active on the JRollon CRJ-200, which is fine. Typically you don't usually leave that on a cruise flight. CRJ-200.
Walker 1 in affirmative and descend and maintain 8,000. Number 4 to Delta, taxi to parking via Bravo, Echo, this frequency, have a good day.
The radar works in this JRollon. would be cool if it did.
No problem, Skywest 5158, contact center 134.32.
3432, Skywest 5158.
November 1, Charlie Victor, contact Metro Tower 119.4.
22 for 23. Let's go. Center Skywest 5158, flight level 230.
Skywest 5158, altimeter center, climb and maintain, flight level 330.
Climb and maintain, flight level 330, Skywest 5158.
November 61, Charlie Victor, Metro Tower, runway 32, clear to land.
Started climbing left. Finish this. Alright, 330 is set. Try to dial it back to our 265 knots. This thing's a rocket ship, an X-Plane 11 CRJ-200. Usually, I mean, you get above 18,000 and a CRJ-200 isn't going to climb much, especially if it's heavy like this on a hot day. But hey, I'll take the performance. It's performing like a CRJ-700 or a 900, which is pretty cool. Alright, yeah, I'm curious to see whether this radar works or not in the JRollon. I'm guessing it doesn't. None of the indications are showing radar. There, looks like it just lets you. Yeah, you can't even adjust the tilt. That's cool. Lets you change the gain. As to. Oh, we're gonna have to see. Will it have radar?
Local 118, proceed direct ZREX, cross ZREX at about 8,000, clear our nav runway 3 to approach.
I think maybe that's the Grand Canyon up there to the north. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're back on speed, so let speed mode take over the climb from here so that we don't get too slow and stall out. Definitely don't want to do a high altitude stall if we don't have to. Definitely not on purpose, so, or definitely not on accident. Alright, 32 for 33.
Welcome to the evening ground safe position again.
Alright, so top of climb, we were planning fuel at 57.74. We're showing 50.
What's the gate number?
50. So we're
Welcome to the runway 26, taxi via Charlie Romeo.
about 120 pounds low on our fuel.
Number 182 Romeo Bravo, call ground, runway 28 left,
Accelerating
taxi
up
via
to our
Charlie
cruise
Alpha.
Mach of 0.81 right now. So here we are, 0.81.
Walk 203, Phoenix ground, runway 26, taxi via Charlie, Romeo.
The beautiful Grand Canyon. I did download a new app, let's see, or utility here. I'm trying to find a way to get some radar. I don't think this is going to show weather. It's only terrain.
Walker 202, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Typically, you get this overlay. You can get this type of an overlay on your MFD and CRJ by hitting the terrain button, which is down here. I don't think they have support for that with this particular add-on. So, it's 160 miles. I mean, that's cool. It shows our top terrain in this painting is at 9,200 feet. We're well above it. Well, so this is not good. We do not have, it appears we don't have weather radar to
Number 1, Charlie Victor, taxi to parking via Alpha Bravo, monitor ground, have a good day.
I thought maybe the weather radar was working on this. It's not looking good. Unless they have a radar available and explain, but I don't think they do. I'm still learning this.
Walker 203,
I
Phoenix
love
Tower,
it.
runway 26, line up and wait. Walker 118, contact Medford Tower 119.4. Walker 202, contact departure. Walker 118, Medford Tower, runway 32, clear to land.
Yep, so that definitely is the Grand Canyon out there to the, up to the north. West.
Walker 203, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
It's a really neat part of the country.
Walker 203, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Those
Walker
pilots,
202, Phoenix departure, radar contact,
Skywest,
climb and maintain, flight level
pretty
210.
fortunate they get to fly over all this cool stuff. I'll load up the arrival and the habitat. bar 1 arrival at Schnips there. Out over the Rocky Mountains.
Walker 203, contact departure.
And I think they're landing south. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get ILS 16 right, but I really, I don't know. We're parking at the Alpha Terminal today. We're planning gate.
Walker 203, Phoenix departure,
Alpha
contact
85, so it's on the
210.
south end of the terminal complex here. I'll show
Southwest
you.
5158, contact Center 127.02.
2702, SkyWest 5158.
November 182 Romeo Bravo, Con Tower, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Center SkyWest 5158, flight level 330.
SkyWest 5158, and center, roger.
Tab here. We're going to pull up the airport diagram if I remember correctly. So 10-9. Yeah, so landing 16 right. We could exit one of these high speeds, and that's Whiskey Alpha. Golfer Hotel, basically into the gate. Our gate Alpha 85 is all the way down here. So if they're departing 16 left, it's just going to depend on how busy they are. And they might have us land 16 left. Might not. So we will see. I guess we're going to be fairly close to Durango on our flight. Farmington, New Mexico, so Durango is going to be somewhere right in this area. Let's see. Yep, there's Durango, there's Farmington, so we're going to go basically over Durango. Very cool.
Walker 202, climb and maintain, flight level 230, contact Robotica Center 134.32. One 34.32, 3432. November 2 Romeo Bravo, showing you in the left turn southbound, same tension. No, that's not what Nova 8 calls for. Can you read the text for the toilet left departure procedure?
Pull up the radar on that.
Remember, negative, that's not what the departure calls for. Due to the serious nature of the deviation, I recommend trying the pilot training program, specifically the instrument ratings, the I ratings. You can access from the pilot center link on the pilot
There's some
page.
pretty significant, there's a severe thunderstorm just to the east of Denver. Really, it's kind of between Denver
Okay,
and
you don't have to
Colorado
terminate. I could vector back on course, but it's up to you.
Moving south to north.
Gotcha, no problem.
But right now, Denver's in the clear.
Walker 22230.
Walker 202, Altimeter Center, climbing maintain, flight level 360.
360, Walker 202.
I wonder if there's a way to... Right, so we're at 5,080 pounds of fuel now. We just passed Yicklo. At Yicklo, we were planning to have 5,436 pounds. So a few miles past it, 8 miles past it. Yeah, we're about 400 pounds low now. So to get to our alternate
to via Alpha, this frequency has
Eagle County, we need approximately 2,500 pounds of fuel.
Are you going to the terminal or to the millionaire? Welcome, in order to make it Alpha Bravo to millionaire. Walker 203, climb and maintain, flight level 230, contact Walker Trigger Center, 134.32.
So we can't hold for too long if we're going to go to Eagle County. Calculating at about 3,500 pounds of fuel is our bingo fuel. If we can't get into Denver, by the time we are at 3,500 pounds, we're going up to Eagle County.
Walker 203, level 210, climbing 230.
Beacon for departure, Grand Junction transition, then as filed, maintain 16,000, expect flight level 340, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 123.8, squawk 2362.
Center, Walker 203 is leveling 230.
Walker 203, fix center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Walker 203.
That might help. I'm gonna clear out some of this clutter. Not sure what the range of the radar is, but I hope the radar works. We really need the radar today. There's a lot of weather in Denver. And I really don't want to fool with embedded thunderstorms. But basically, if we're getting to that 3,500 pound bingo fuel, and we're not going to be getting in, maybe it's holding for storms or whatever it might be, we're headed to Eagle County. Maybe it's only going to draw it as X-plane draws it. That's what I'm guessing. So we'll keep an eye out. I have the gain all the way up, which I read is something you should do. I have the weather radar on. Selected it here, and I've done everything. Everything I can do. So. At the very least, we know the weather's nice out here in Durango, and then Eagle County is just up north a little ways. Looks like as you head east, the weather's just going to get worse. Colorado Springs is not an option due to the weather.
Flight 180 Austin ground, push on Alpha.
Colorado. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the digital ATIS.
Walker 202, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62, we'll see you.
Just confirm 12462, Walker 202.
That is correct.
12462, have a great night, Walker 202.
Walker 203, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62, we'll see you.
12462, Walker 203, the way.
Alright, in Denver right now, looks like India's current came out 2253 Zulu, so we should get a new ATIS any minute now. So we'll check back in just a sec, but winds are 170, 23 gusts 37, 10 miles, view at 10,000, scattered 14, broken 22,000. So VMC conditions, very windy. Definitely plan to have continuous ignition on. And what's our factor there? It's a, what, 14 knot gust factor, so we'll add 7 to the VREF for our V target speed coming in on approach. (281) peak wind was 190 at 40 knots, lightning distant to the southeast. Arriving runway is 16 right, 16 left, 17 left, departing 16 left, visual approach is in use. Okay. ILS runway 16 left, 16 right, 17 left in use. Also using the RNAV Zulu approaches. Runway 8 and 26 are closed. 17 right, 35 left is closed. That's India. So I'm going to go ahead and plan 16 right. The other thing I like about 16 right, it's nice and long. It's the farthest away from the thunderstorms right now. Denver's a pretty large airport, so you could have a wind shear event going on the east side, and the west side's just fine. I mean, you never know. So.
Flight 18 runway 33, taxi via Alpha.
We'll plan the RNAV, or not the RNAV, but the ILS to 16. So here, I'll pull up Avatab so we can all follow along together here. I have an electronic flight bag I'm using too, so that's how I'm kind of keeping track of this. So ILS 168. Looks like Cliff is probably going to be the. Trying to see if they have approach transitions to shred. I think it'd be Kale. Approach transitions to shred. There's a note there, number 1. It says find it here. Oh, it's a note that's associated with that. So shred mandatory, radar fix mandatory 10,000. So I think Kaylee would be the one we'd get. So I'll select that. Let's go through the legs now on the arrival. So our first fix coming up is Schnips. Then we have Barrow at or above
Number 180 Romeo Bravo. We'll come back on Scoot to Monterey Airport and 108 departure. Shoei transition. Direct Salinas. Direct. Climb via speed except maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 135.1.
250 knots.
Squawk 3124.
Between 21,000 and 17,000. And it did not build the rest, so we're going to build it for ourselves.
Remember your altitude instructions are to climb via speed except maintain 7,000.
I think it has everything in the database. Okay, so Yolas.
Number Romeo Bravo is that correct?
Then if we're going to 16 left or right, next up is Epic.
Frontier Flight 180 Aspen Tower runway 3, clear for takeoff.
Then it's our red double. Cliff.
The 20 for the Echo Portal Clear, cleared correction departure frequency will be 118.1. That's squawk 4242.
So Yola's will have to be aware after Menard, but Yola's going to be between 17 and 15,000. Epic 240 knots between 15,000 and 13. Then Red Double, then Cliff at 210 knots at 11,000 feet. And then track at 353. Expect radar vectors to final approach course. We're up there. Highest obstacle at a mountain 14,250 feet to the west. So we don't want to hit that. And on the approach to 16 left, we'll go ahead and brief it. We're looking at 19th October 18, 11-4 ILS, runway 16 right, Denver International. Let's go ahead and look at these legs so I can execute this. Kaylee, 11,000 feet at 210 knots. Then Schramm, Shred at 10,000 feet. Then Sakic, mandatory at 10,000 feet.
Ground runway 10 left at Tango. Taxi the
Newland at or above 9. Marin at or above 8. Jetson at or above 7. We should be on the glide sub at this point. It's more for localizer. But then the airport to 5,900 feet on the mist. Climbing 5,900, then climbing right turn at 12,000 on a 218 heading. Outbound on the FQF. Well, I don't know the name of it. I'll have to look it up. But the Foxtrot Quebec Foxtrot 254 radial to Bruise intersection and hold, or as directed by ATC.
American 8082 with you 340.
Chances are, if we get to that point, we're probably heading out to Eagle County. I don't know if we'll have time to come back around.
American 82.
We had a pretty full load of passengers and had to hold all this extra fuel to go to an alternate quite a distance out because of the weather to the east, and there's just a lot of mountains to the west. Basically, we were looking at Durango and Eagle County for alternates. So Cheyenne was unavailable. Albuquerque is maybe going to be stormy. So there's a lot. Anyways, we're still heading to Schnips, 25 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and execute this. Localizer frequency is 111.9.
American 8082 descent gate is there for arrival in San Francisco, altimeter 3006.
Final approach course is 173 on the blast with Jetson, we should be at 7,000 feet. LSDA is 5526, 200 above field elevation. That's all we have available in this aircraft is the radar altimeter.
Frontier Flight 180, connect Barker.
So there's 200 for our minimums. Just approach, climb to 5,900, then climbing right turn to 12 on the heading at 218, outbound on the FQF 254 radial to Cruise, and hold, or as directed by ATC.
Frontier Flight 180, after departure at a contact, climb and maintain flight level 210.
We need half-mile visibility. RVR go down to 1,800 with flight director, autopilot, or HUD to DA. We do have autopilot available, so we go down to 1,800 RVR if needed. We could lose quite a bit of visibility if it starts raining there. We'll have a continuous ignition on for the winds and storms in the vicinity. After we land on 16 right, more than likely it's going to be a left-hand turn off at Delta 5 and then south on Delta. And they'll either have us take Whiskey Alpha or Whiskey Bravo there across. And then we need to go Foxtrot Golf into Alpha November. And we'll be in the ramp parking at Alpha 85. Like I said, bingo fuel, 3,500 pounds. Which, gosh, I feel like the flight plan's maybe off on this thing. We were really burning through fuel. Plane is at 0.81 Mach, which is pretty fast. So we're coming up on Schnips now. We're planned to have Schnips. We're planned at 44.68 on our fuel. We're at 42.90. So we've caught up a little bit. We're about 200 pounds. We burn about 200 pounds more than we planned at this point. So that's reassuring.
November 182 Romeo Bravo, quick runway 28 left taxi via Bravo cross runway 28 right.
Look at this. It's unusable with the airports all over it.
November 35 Mike X-ray, did you call? Turn 35 Mike, I clearly went out to airport as filed, maintain 13,000. Departure frequency 126.6, block 4462, and release for departure board if not off in 20 minutes. Number 5 Mike, actually departure frequency 126.6. Mike X-ray, read that correct. Number 427, Lima Juliet, clear the Dallas Airport. As filed, maintain 2000, expect 6,000, 5 minutes after departure. Norcal departure frequency 127.4. Squawk 4041. Lima Juliet, read that correct. Number 204 Lima Echo, Portland Tower, fly heading 085, runway 10 left to Tango, clear for to go.
Weather's definitely starting to...
Frontier Flight 180, contact Denver Center 120.47.
Wow, look, we might have some radar on there. Oh, never mind. I saw that little smudge right there and I got really excited. I thought, oh.
Number 182 Romeo Bravo, Cold Tower 182 left, clear for to go.
I got really excited. I thought maybe it paid storms for us.
Denver Center, Frontier Flight 180, flight level 200-210.
Frontier Flight 188, Denver Center, climate day level 340.
Up to 340, Frontier on Monday.
I'm looking at the radar using the internet connection here.
Scout 5158, descend to T-bar 1 arrival, runway 16 left, transition, Denver altimeter 2981.
So via the T-bar 1 arrival, we'd like to request runway 16 right, if able.
Scout 5158, make a request for that approach. That's the transition. I cannot give you a runway assignment.
Roger, we'll just plan, we'll descend via the T-bar 116 left transition, Skywest 5158. Alright, well, let's set up for 16 left, so here we go. First off, let's get our altitude set so we don't bust an altitude.
We're Lima Juliet, runway 20, taxi via Mike, across runway 12.
So bro, we gotta be at or above 270. T-bar at or above 20. Monarch is the first altitude restriction. It's at 21,000 feet, so we'll set at 21. So I don't think we have a, I don't think the VNAV snowflake works in this aircraft. I'll test it, I'll see if it does. There's 21 for Monarch. And we'll need to be at 250 knots there, so.
November 4 Lima, over to contact, say altitude.
So that is 12,000 feet. So that means we need to start a descent 36 miles out from Monarch. So when the 40-mile green gets to Monarch, we're going to start down. Maybe just before, because we'll also have to slow to 250 knots when we get there. And that should enable us to hit all the altitudes correctly. So let's go ahead and get this approach brief very quickly, but accurately. Go ahead and close this out. Now we need to six left. So everything's going to change now. Six left. So this is ILS 16 left on the approach plate. We're still going to go to Kaylee. Well, let's check these arrival.
Number 4 Lima Echo resume. All navigation cancel out to restriction connect departure.
It's still the same. Okay. Scared me with the transitions. So bro at or above 27, which we are. Lifty T-bar at above 200.
Number 2 Romeo Bravo connect roll call departure.
250 knots between 20 and 17. Yolos. Epic 240 knots between 15 and 13. Red Devil Cliff 210 at 11. And on the approach now we have Kaylee.
Number 182 Romeo Bravo and roll call departure at a contact. Call and maintain 7,000.
16 left. 11-3. 19th October 18. Kaylee at 11,210 knots. Jetting.
204 Lima Echo, no correction at Portland departure, roger.
And then Jeeper at 10,000. And then we have Joe Bob, Kurt, Kim Kickme, Leeds Airport. Climb to 5,900 feet, then climbing right turn to 12,000 on a 218 heading, and outbound on the FUF 254 radial to cruise and hold. 12,000 is the frequency, and it's a direct entry. Last obstacle is a tower 6250 out to the west. Localizer frequency is now 111.1. Important. Final approach course is still 173. On the class of release, we should be at 7,000. DA is 5560, 200 feet. Still in the DH window. Pressurization set. SA is 9,200 feet around the Denver VOR. And plenty of visibility still. We'll get the new ATIS here in a second. The breakout, happy on the left, miles are lighting. Landing 16 left, it's a...
That's 2 Romeo Bravo, turn left heading 220.
Left turn off, probably at Whiskey Charlie. Or I'm sorry, not Whiskey Charlie, Delta 5. And then it's... might give us Delta 5 all the way to Whiskey Bravo and go off into the ramp. We'll see. Okay, that's it. Let's get our landing. Did we get? I think we already got the landing data set. Let me double check that. Let's execute this. We're still going to T-bar. Well, now we're going to T-bar, so update that. Always make sure you're going to the place you think you're going to. There's so direct T-bar, execute. And we need to start our descent now, so let's go. So it's going to be about 20, I'm going to go with 3,000 feet per minute now. Make sure we make it to Monarch 21. Skywas 5158, vacating level 330.
Roger.
So multiply your ground speed times 5. You can usually get a pretty good 3-degree path. We're a little past the 3-degree point now, so we have to be at flight level 21, at least at 210 and 250 knots by Monarch. I don't think we set our speeds yet, so let's go ahead and get that. VT is going to be, we said, ref is 140, so it's going to be 147 for us on this approach. For the United, they want to set VT to our United Virtual, they want to set VT to our rep plus factor. So we're adding 7. V1's 140. Set that to the same as the ref. There's going to be a bunch of bugs down there. And on the 47 card, so we're landing on. So I couldn't carry any more fuel than we have. B2 is 150. Whoa. Yeah, we need 6,400 feet of runway. And we have 12,000 available. Quite a bit. Look on the 10-9 alpha page, it's going to be so 1-6 left. Landing beyond the glide slope, 11,000. So we have plenty of runway. We're good to go. Okay. So we're above 20, passing T-bar. So now we need to be 250 knots.
427 Lima Juliet, executive tower 920, clear for takeoff, turn right heading 250.
Looks like we will definitely be at.
So that's not 2 Romeo Bravo, proceed direct, Sapley.
Change ignition.
Skywas 5158, connect Denver approach 120.35.
2035, Skywas 5158.
American 882, connect NorCal approach 135.65.
13565, 882.
Set 17 in there. $17,000.
San Francisco approach, American 8082 is with you on the surface for arrival.
American 882 NorCal approach, expect ILS runway 28 left.
Sorry, NorCal, expect ILS 28 left.
Approach Skywest 5158. Flight level 195 descending via the arrival with Juliet.
Skywest 5158, Denver approach, expect visual approach 16 left.
Visual 16 left, Skywest 5158. Okay, we gotta slow this fricker down. Okay, so now Qualis will gotta be between 17 and 15.
Cessna 7 Lima Juliet, go ahead and call departure.
Contact departure, Cessna 7 Lima Juliet.
Let's go ahead and set 15 in there. And we're looking at altimeter of 2981. And arrival check.
Departure, Cessna 427 Lima Juliet, 1,400 for 2,000.
Remember 427 Lima Juliet, no call departure, ready contact. Proceed to
Altimeter is
rack, call
2981,
maintain
cross check.
6,000.
Landing data.
Cessna 7 Lima Juliet, can you repeat
Pressurization
the
checks.
direct to?
Passenger signs.
7 Lima Juliet, direct racks.
On.
Direct
Like
rack,
set route
Cessna 427 Lima Juliet.
7 Lima Juliet, verify 7,000. Correction, 6,000.
Yeah, so if we go miss for any reason, we're heading
Climb and
straight
maintain
to
6,000 for
Eagle.
Cessna 7 Lima Juliet.
If it was...
Portland approach Bonanza 204 Lima. I'd like to cancel flight following.
Air 4 Lima Echo, their service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk and VFR, frequency change approved, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
I don't think the weather air works in this thing. Here, let me see.
American 8082 at Eddie, clear dialysis, remain
So
to a left approach.
Violas, 17 and 15. Epic's now going to be between 15 and 13. So it's at 13 now. There's 13 set.
Frontier Flight 180, contact Salt Lake Center 133, point enter.
Viola is 17 to 15, that's what we just passed. Epic is, we gotta get down to 13, so let's go. 13 set.
Frontier Flight 180, Salt Lake Center, Roger.
Now we gotta get to 240 knots by the time we get there. So just go ahead and set the speed back to 240. And there could be some thunderstorms, I mean, shoot, man. Gotta find a way to get radar on this thing. I have no way of knowing when I'm in the clouds. $14 for 13. Let's go.
Number 35 Mike X-ray release for departure, order if not off in 5 minutes.
So Epic 240 knots between 15 and 13. We're already at 13,000 feet, so I didn't get a chance to see if the looks like the VNAV is working on the magenta. Maybe it's working. I don't know. So next up at Cliff, we'll have to be at 210 knots and 11,000 feet. Alright, no restriction at Red Devil, so 11,000 feet. Just go ahead and take us down there. Just make it easy. 240 knots, and then when we get down, we'll slow to 210 knots. And we can go back to standard on the NAS now. Let's leave the continuous ignition on for winds. And I don't see thunderstorms out the window, which that's a good thing. For 11.
Frontier Flight 188 cross Bay, and maintain 16,000, solid altimeter 206 meter. American 882, connect tower 120.5.
120.5, 882.
Outs cab. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slow to 210 knots now. Once we get on the other side of Red Devil. Typically they don't want you to slow too early. So, I'm not sure. It's VMC conditions. It's pretty nice. I think they're gonna give us the. I think they're gonna give us the.
Tower American 8082, visual 28 left.
American 8082, San Francisco Tower 92 left, clear line.
Clear line, 28 left, 88.
Skywas 5150, descend to maintain 7,000.
Descend to maintain 7,000, Skywest 5158. Alright, so let's set 7 in there. 7,000 set, here we go. 210 knots. He's probably going West X, but I think we're number 1 in there.
We're center limit contact, Oakland Center 132.2.
132.2 for 7 Lima Juliet.
Bells. See, we are rocking. The winds are moving out there.
Airport to center limit Juliet, Oakland Center, Roger. Advise you have the weather safe approach request. Advise you have the weather safe approach request. Limit Juliet expect. Skywas 5158, turn right heading 080.
Right, 080, Skywas 5158. Outs cap. Whoops, right, 080. Oh gosh.
San Francisco Tower, American 8082 is clear of 28 left.
This thing is killing
American
me
82
with the
action
whole,
via Zulu and
zooming in
Bravo
and zooming
remain
out thing.
Zulu Bravo, this frequency, thanks for 8082.
You really need the autopilot.
Number 35 Mike X-ray Seattle, center ready contact.
Okay, so localizer is going to be 111.9 for 16. No, this is the wrong plate I'm looking at here. 16 left is what we want to look at. 111.1. Yep. So let's go ahead and get that active. Final approach course inbounds 173. Let's get that in there because it does not. Oh my gosh.
Skywas 5158, Denver Airport, 2 o'clock, 12 miles.
Skywas 5158 looking. Skywas 5158, we have the airport in sight.
Skywas 5158, clear visual approach 16 left, contact tower 135.3.
Clear visual 16 left, 1253, Skywas 5158. Okay, we're clear for the visual now. Dulles, shut up! Sorry, it's my dog. Dulles. Tower, Skywest 5158, visual 16 left. Tower's 135.3, dang, go ahead. Just arm the autopilot. One 125.3. Let me get that in here. 135.30. Let's go flaps 8. Tower, Skywest 5158, visual 16 left.
Skywest 5158, Denver Tower 16 left, clear land.
Clear land runway 16 left, Skywest 5158. Man, the wind is rocking here. Flaps 20, ground slips allowed, let's go gear down. Flaps 30. Flat slope capture. Flaps 45. Bug rough plus
Prescott Tower,
factor.
stack 7730, Papa, radio check.
At 147.
On clear.
And landing check.
Roger.
Gear down, down, flaps 45, 45, thrust reversers arms. Landing check complete. Runway is in sight. Instruments cross-checked. Gear down, clear to land. Stable. Just gonna let the... man, it is rocking out there. Right,
500.
Autopilot's coming off.
400. 300.
We gotta stay on the upwind side of this runway here. Man.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Man, it is
Frontier Flight 180, connect select approach 128.1.
Exposed green.
Solid approach, good evening. Frontier Flight 180, flight level 200, descending 16,000. We have golf.
Frontier Flight 180, select approach, descend via the Lehigh 5 arrival, expect visual approach, correction, expect ILS runway 34 right approach.
Alright, but send Lehigh 5 will expect the ILS 24 right approach for Frontier Flight 180.
Scout 5150, taxi around via Foxtrot, remain this frequency.
Taxi to the ramp via Foxtrot with you, Skies 5158. Okay, we're exiting at Foxtrot 6. So first right is Foxtrot. Okay, after landing check. Gosh darn it. Let's see here. It's a lot to do, single pilot. That's the reason why we have first officers in real life and captains flying together.
Prescott ground, Skyhawk 743, Sierra Papa.
Go ahead.
Skyhawk 773, Sierra Papa, ready to taxi India, VFR to the south.
Number 773, Sierra Papa, runway 21 left. Taxi via Delta, cross runway 12.
Delta cross 12, and that was 21
Alright,
left.
so we're going to Alpha.
773, Sierra Papa. Tabs so you guys can see what we're doing here. So we'll turn in at looking for our turn in at Alpha November. Yeah, just enough fuel to get in here. And then if we couldn't make it in, we were going to have to go straight to our alternate, so didn't have a lot of time to mess around. That's the CRJ-200. I mean, it's full, higher altitude airport like Prescott, and hot day. It's about as much as they could do. Those winds are really blowing. It's pretty tough to hold with the joystick. I think Denver's where that one, I think it was a 737 got blown off the runway during a takeoff because of high winds, prompting a lot of crosswind training in the airlines every year, recurrent. But rudder pedals are very handy during crosswinds, let me tell you. Essential equipment.
Frontier Flight 180, reduce speed to 210 at plates, cleared ILS runway 34 at approach.
Once again, we're looking for Alpha November.
We'll descend speed to 210 and a plate clear ILS 434 right, Frontier Flight 180.
Cessna 2 Romeo Bravo, connect local approach 121.3.
121.3, 182 Romeo Bravo. Norcal approach 22 Romeo Bravo at 7,000.
Romeo 182 Romeo Bravo, norcal approach, expect localizer, correction expect RNAV Yankee, runway 28 left.
I'd like the localizer for 28 left, 182 Romeo Bravo.
Runway 2 Romeo Bravo, expect localizer 28 left from Salinas.
Accept the localizer from Salinas, 182 Romeo Bravo.
This is our turn. Looks like we need to update the signage here. Alpha November, Charlie November turns into Alpha November. Okay, got it. It's a little confusing, but here's our turn.
Prescott Tower, Skyhawk 7730 Papa is ready at 21 left southbound VFR.
No, you're clear to the right, we're clear to the left.
We're 7730 Papa, Prescott Tower, south departure for runway 21 left, clear for takeoff.
21 left, clear for takeoff, 7730 Papa.
So Alpha 85 is all the way down there. And clear left. Clear right. It's a big airport. Clear left, clear right. Purple lane down. Kill the thrust levers here, man. It's gonna stop if I don't keep my right, left.
Colorado Springs ground. Pilatus 271 Sierra Delta. Can I get a radio check, please?
Loud and clear. Frontier Flight 180, connect Tower 100.05.
Tower 1905, Frontier Flight 180. Salt Lake Tower, Frontier Flight 180, ILS 34 right.
Frontier Flight 180, Salt Lake Tower, wind 310, 934 right, clear line.
134 right.
Sorry, it should be all the way down toward the end here on this purple taxi lane. Clear on the left side. These guys are screaming through. They do not stop in this game. They just keep driving. see if this will work. I tried to. There's a 75, 77, so it should be 79.
Okay, 182 Romeo Bravo. I'd like to switch from the 28 left localizer to the RNAV, same runway.
J2 Romeo Bravo, expect RNAV Yankee.
Copy on Yankee, 182 Romeo Bravo for 28 left.
So we'll take this line to turn in up here. 85 should be. There should be one of these right here, man. That might be 85 right there. Let's see. Just cannot see. Alpha 81. I don't know. Okay.
Calling aircraft calling again.
So.
Sky 134 Clear East, Point Airport. As filed, maintain 12, frequency 132.6. Squawk 5172, release for departure, board if not off in 20 minutes.
That is Alpha 66. So, I don't know. We'll just take,
Sky 134, read back.
let's park here at 66 Delta, that'll work. I need to update the scenery for this.
Salt Lake Tower, Frontier Flight 180, clarity active on Hotel 9.
Frontier Flight 180, text around the hotel.
Hotel to the ram, Frontier Flight 180, good night.
Man, I have no idea where this thing's taking me, but this is where I'm going to be parking, so. Oh, man. Alright. Shut him down. Alright, got the ACARS stuff taken care of, so beacon's off now. Get the taxi stuff off. Chocks are in, so hydraulics are coming off. Seatbelt sign off.
November 7, Lima Juliet, pursue direct to rack fee, cross rack fee at 4,000 or above, cleared at GPS runway 13.
Alright, park and check. Actually, I gotta check the hydraulics first.
Good evening. Clearance delivery. Pilatus 271 Sierra Delta is requesting clearance direct to Centennial Airport. That's Kilo Alpha Papa
Parking
Alpha.
brake on, transponders standby, radar off, flaps 0.
271 Sierra Delta, departure frequency 124.0, squawk 5751.
Fuel check valve, check thrust levers shut off, fuel pumps off, ignition off.
Departure frequency 124.0 and squawking 5751, 271 Sierra Delta.
1 Sierra Delta, read back, correct.